Hi, Renee, coming to you from my backyard in western North Carolina in the Blue Ridge Mountains near my fire pit, getting ready to build a fire here for this evening. And I'm going to offer up the question that I'm sitting with this week, and I invite you to close your eyes for a moment. How do you slow down? How do you slow down? Think about that for a moment. How do you slow down? I know that I'm not alone in feeling like this year is moving insanely fast. Everyone is commenting on how fast this year seems to be just flying, that we're in the second month. I had the sensation yesterday, I felt like I had one foot on the brake, and then in my hands were the reins, kind of pulling back the reins on the horses to try to slow things down. So I paused and I thought about this. What helps me slow down? You know, we don't want our internal pace to be dictated by what's going on around us. We want to move at a pace that feels nurturing and nourishing and humane to us. So for me, there's three things that I do. I think the first thing is I am kind of becoming an introvert. I'm really mindful about who I spend time around, and it feels much better for me right now to spend time just one-on-one or with very small groups of 2 or 3 or 4. So just noticing how that feels to my body and to my heart and to my energy being. The second thing I'm doing is I'm giving myself absolute permission to change my mind, to back out of commitments, to pause, to reschedule, to do less. I know that I can tend to overcommit and overschedule, and that can really drain me and give me the sensation that everything is speeding up. And the third thing that I do to slow things down is to consciously create more space for rest and stillness. Rest and stillness. So I believe that we're living in a time where it takes more space to digest and integrate what's happening moment to moment, and our nervous systems can get really dysregulated. We can get really anxious and hyper aroused when we're just moving from one thing to the next without having long pauses for integration in between. So those are the things I'm going to share. I'll put some more information down below about how to move at a more humane pace. I would love to hear what you do to slow down, and if you feel like things are moving really fast right now. I have a dear teacher friend, and she said that even her children, on Wednesday said, "Oh my gosh, I thought it was Monday." Like they felt like things were moving so fast. Little children, which I found really interesting. So I'll include some more resources below. And I invite you to maybe look at taking a retreat this spring. My next retreat is going to be at Kripalu Center for Yoga and Health in the Massachusetts Berkshire Mountains, a beautiful spring retreat around awakening your wild soul, where we'll be singing and dancing and pausing and journaling and spending a lot of time in nature as we really focus on slowing down and regulating our nervous systems. Have a wonderful week. I'd love to hear from you. Take good care.